here in town. We welcome you inside the South Charleston Community Center here in South Charleston, West Virginia, as Video Productions brings you exciting boys high school basketball featuring the visiting Spring Valley Timberwolves and the homestanding Black Eagles of South Charleston. Tonight's game is being presented by Generations physical therapy. Spring Valley coming in with a record of 1-0, having opened the season last Tuesday with a 69-45 win over Raceland, Kentucky. South Charleston will get its first taste of competition here tonight in this 2022-23 season. Greetings from South Charleston, along with our great video productions crew. I'm Mark Martin, and we are delighted to have you with us. Just one game between these two teams, but tonight, South Charleston playing in the state tournament a year ago, making it to the semifinal round, and now they are ready for another season under head coach Josh Daniel. Meanwhile, Rick Chafin, second season at the helm of Spring Valley and trying to start climbing the ladder. 4 victories a season ago, but saw a lot of improvement, and it certainly showed in that first game of the season against Raceland. Chafin, a 1972 Sarita Canova graduate, a 1976 graduate of Marshall University, started coaching in his high school career under the late coaching legend Carl Ward there at Cerrito Canova, one of the schools that helps make up Spring Valley, along with Old Buffalo Wayne and Vincent High Schools. Chafin has been a head coach at Tulsa and Cabell Midland and guided both programs to the state tournament, so he knows how to take programs and show improvement and get them into state tournament competition. Has also coached in his career in Ashland, Kentucky, so he's got nearly 40 years as a coach in the area. He's a great guy and ready for his team to try to get to 2-0. Meanwhile, Josh Daniel hoping his team can open up this season in Mountain State Athletic Conference play with a victory. Daniel beginning his 4th season at South Charleston, his alma mater. Daniel has guided the Black Eagles to success, state semis, as we mentioned a year ago. Coached 6 years at Herbert Hoover, and during that time got the Huskies into the state tournament for the first time in school history. Of course, he starred here at South Charleston before moving on to play at Eastern Kentucky. Real good junior varsity game here earlier tonight, and it was won by Spring Valley 61-50. Our crew here tonight, Hayden Cart is our producer-director, Jason Frame on the cameras tonight. Butch Mounts is the executive producer of Video Production Sports. South Charleston with Clint Frazier, Ronnie Means, Cliff Jackson, and Matt Orcutt on the staff for Coach Daniel. Jamie Riggs, Nathan Nizell, and Derek Johnson are the assistant coaches for Spring Valley. Exciting times in high school basketball in West Virginia as we get things moving along here, and teams have either opened their respective campaigns or are getting set to do so this week, South Charleston being one of those squads. Now, South Charleston lost some key players from that team a year ago, and so they're trying to figure out all the pieces and get that first test here tonight. Meanwhile, for Spring Valley, a lot of players coming back a year ago. He started a very young ball club, that being Rick Chafin, and it feels like they've got some experience. They've added a couple of newcomers, and they are ready to go. Quad A preseason polls, South Charleston picked 5th, Morgantown number 1, Parkersburg South 2, number 3, George Washington, Jefferson 4, and again SC number 5, Greenbrier East 6, Cabell Midland 7, Huntington 8, Hedgesville 9, and Princeton is number 10. The South Charleston program won state championship 1959, and they have 6 runner-up trophies in the trophy case. Again, this game being played at the wonderful South Charleston Community Center, and again, not on the school's campus, and a great venue for high school basketball. So we're about ready to tip this one off. We'll break away. We'll come back, and we'll bring you the starters and have the beginning of this showdown, Mountain State Athletic Conference style, between South Charleston and Spring Valley here on Video Productions.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatscity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Back inside here at the South Charleston Community Center, getting ready for the start of this showdown between South Charleston and Spring Valley. South Charleston in its first game of the season, and Spring Valley is looking for a 2-0 start. We will break away. We will return with South Charleston and Spring Valley on Video Productions.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatscity.com.
Is that peppermint mocha I smell? Everyone, the holidays are here! It's here!
Well, folks, it's finally here. The cup is back.
Right down.
Be steady. Take me with you.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Junior number 1, Peyton Brown.
Spring Valley starting it out with King Grayson, 6-foot sophomore. Clay Robertson, a 6'1 sophomore. Tate Atkins, a 6'2 junior. Colton Caldwell, a 6'4 sophomore. And Ty Smith, a 6'2 senior. SC goes with Peyton Brown, a 6-foot junior. Najee Jones, a 5'10 senior. Bryson Smith, a 6'6 senior. Xavier Murray, a 6'4 senior. And Christian Goebel, a 6'3 junior. Jumping at center circle, it's going to be Colton Caldwell. In the powder blue for Spring Valley, going up against Bryson Smith. For SC, Clinton Giles, one of the great officials in West Virginia, throws it up, and we are set to go. Mr. Giles joined tonight by a couple of other outstanding officials in Will Edwards and Greg Fournette. So SC will have it first here. Opening game of the season, and Bryson Smith, who started every game last year, a double-figure score, launches the first shot of the season. Couldn't get it to fall through. Now Spring Valley for the first time tonight. Foul was called on South Charleston. It's a great venue. One thing they do not have who the fouls are on up on the scoreboard, so we'll keep up with that as best we can because they indicate who the foul was on the other end of the floor. Well, SC comes up with the steal, and a foul will be called on Spring Valley. And that's going to go on Ty Smith. That will be his first and team foul number 1. Another look at the foul, and that puts Najee Jones at the line. Jones misses his first. Josh Daniels saying we need him to score. And on the rebound, another foul on Spring Valley. Ty Smith, that's team foul number 2, and so Smith's going to have to check out. And Luke Larson, 6'3 senior, number 11, good rebounder, will check in. Bryson Smith. Smith outside with it and goes to Jones. Jones looks back at Josh Daniel. Whip it around into the hands of Christian Goebel. Now here's Peyton Brown. Brown, a quarterback during football season. Ball kicked there by Clay Robertson. SC's basketball, Christian Goebel will send it in, 6'3 senior. From the outside, Brown, his shot is off the mark, and Spring Valley will attack offensively. Timberwolves working around. This is Tate Atkins. Atkins had 10 in the win against Raceland. Now penetrating Colton Caldwell. He's cut off. Both teams playing some pretty tight defense right now. Not many openings. Atkins up with a shot off the glass. No good. Nice strong rebound there by Xavier Murray. From the corner, Goebel lets it fly off the mark. Rebound up and in. Najee Jones can't get it to go. Out of bounds. And it stays with the Black Eagles. Jones will trigger it in. Feeds it quickly. Turnaround shot partially blocked there. And coming out of there with it is Murray. And yep, he traveled with it. It will be Spring Valley's basketball. So South Charleston coming up empty again. Well, they battled underneath there for that basketball. Ends up being a turnover for South Charleston. Spring Valley on offense. Now turnover now on the Timberwolves. So this game now 3 minutes old, and we still look for that first bucket of the contest. South Charleston with a couple of missed free throws. Here's Brown penetrating up with a shot. Can't get it to fall. Nice strong rebound there by Colton Caldwell. And one thing that's nice about Caldwell, though he didn't do it on that rebound, he is a guy that can take it the length of the floor after making the rebound. Long shot outside. Grayson can't get it to fall, and here comes SC back to work. Goebel off the mark. Brown with a nice strong grab off the miss, and Murray can't get it to go through. Clay Robertson out front with it. Good energy here inside the South Charleston Community Center for this season opener for the Black Eagles. Well, fighting to get that shot off was Grayson. Couldn't get it to fall, and Caldwell got a second chance for Spring Valley, and he misfires. Here is Brown driving. Shot no good. Spring Valley goes back to work. Speeding it down the floor. Robertson partially blocked there by Smith. SC the other way. Brown, and we have our first bucket at the 3:22 mark here in this first quarter of play. Peyton Brown lays it in for South Charleston. Now Spring Valley will try to answer, and from the outside, launching is Tate Atkins. In the corner, Smith rattles around, won't go. And Rick Chafin wants the timeout. We'll break away here, watching boys high school basketball on Video Productions.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave.
Back inside the South Charleston Community Center. Slow start for both teams here. Spring Valley and South Charleston finally at the 3:22 mark. South Charleston's Peyton Brown got a bucket. Some discussion being made here. On a substitution for Spring Valley. Ty Smith is back into the game, number 24 for the Timberwolves. Luke Larson checks out. Spring Valley in the powder blue, South Charleston in the white. Opening night for South Charleston. Game 2 of the season for Spring Valley. Battle for the basketball, jump ball, possession arrow will favor Spring Valley. Spring Valley High School came into existence in the fall of 1998. Chafin making some substitutions. Landon Mosser has checked in, number 12, 6'1 senior, and Dalton Fouch, 6' senior, outstanding quarterback for Spring Valley's talented football program of head coach Brad Dingus. And Fouch did not play last year. They're glad to have him back, and he'll be a guy they can count on this season. Excellent athlete. But right now, Spring Valley just having all kinds of problems with the ball. Good harassing defense there by SC, but we are going to have a foul called. Roman Kellum will check into the game for South Charleston. I believe it was Murray called for the foul. He checks out. 2 team fouls on SC. Low scoring affair here, and Spring Valley finally on the board as Robertson connects with the three-pointer. Had to get under the 2-minute mark before the Timberwolves dented the scoreboard. Now they have the lead at 3-2. Nice ball movement there by South Charleston, and getting it to go through is Kellum, who just checked in for the Black Eagles. Roman Kellum, a 6'5 sophomore, very long, good defensive rebounder. And Josh Daniels said going to have him give us a nice post presence this season down low. Fouch losing the handle on the basketball, and Peyton Brown, a couple of quarterbacks battling there, and then unfortunately Kellum lost his footing and travels with it. He had Peyton Brown, quarterback, and Dalton Fouch battling for that ball right there at midcourt. Jaden Motley has checked into the game for South Charleston, wears number 4, Fouch. Rifles it in. Falling down, second three of the game for Spring Valley. Black Eagles whipping around, in and out for Motley. Rebound by Goebel, out to Smith. Smith can't get it to go. Good job there by Kellum, just what we talked about earlier. They need that post presence, and now driving in, ball swatted away. Jones trying to get the bucket there. Crowd wanted a foul. Quentin Giles is going to have to go behind curtain number 1 here to retrieve that basketball. Jones will send it in. Gets it in to Kellum. Here's Smith on the attack. Smith with a nice move. Again, Smith averaging double figures a season ago. Gets his first bucket of this 2022-23 season. We're tied at 6. Outside again. This time Robertson falling down, and then SC with a shot at the buzzer that won't fall through. Well, it started slow. Spring Valley buries 3 3-pointers. They lead at 9-6 over South Charleston. You're watching exciting West Virginia High School boys basketball here on Video Productions.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Back inside the South Charleston Community Center. Well, it took Spring Valley a while to get going, but they hit 3 threes in that first quarter, and that is number 2 of the quarter by Clay Robertson. And it was Najee Jones who heaved that basketball three-quarter court range, and it almost went in. Took South Charleston to the 3:22 mark of the first to score. Made it a 2-0 game, and then Spring Valley got the first of those three-pointers, and that came the first one at the 1:55 mark. So 9-6 game as we begin this second quarter of action. Nice job there by Tate Atkins on the missed shot by South Charleston. Ty Smith from the outside can't get it to go. Fouch in there battling for the rebound. Black Eagles on the move. Peyton Brown. It's a to Jaden Motley. So it's Peyton Brown, Jaden Motley, Roman Kellum out there. Turnover, Black Eagles, Christian Goebel, and Bryson Smith. Those are the starting 5 for South Charleston. Dalton Fouch from way out, and Fouch this time off the mark. Fouch joined by Clay Robertson, Ty Smith, Landon Mosser, and Tate Atkins. Those are the 5 on the floor for veteran head coach Rick Chafin, second season at Spring Valley. Had Cabell Midland in the semifinals. Mentioned Josh Daniel. Had South Charleston in the semifinals. Recent state basketball tournaments. Here's Bryson Smith off the front of the rim. Nice job there by Kellen with the rebound. And here's Peyton Brown. He'll pull up. Shot a little short, and going to have a whistle and a foul. And it's going to go on Peyton Brown. That will be his first, and that's team foul number 3 on the Black Eagles. So back to work goes Spring Valley, leading it by 3. Dalton Fouch on the move. Spins around, puts up the shot. It is short. What a grab there in midair. Nice job by Atkins. Atkins with his first points of the night. And a 5-point edge for Spring Valley. Motley pulls up, rattles around. Kellum tried to keep it alive, but into the hands of Dalton Fouch. Fouch did not play in the first game against Raceland. Getting his first action of the season. Well, Atkins saving that one and just kind of came back to him. And he says, why not? Let's drill it. And that is the third, make that the 4th three-pointer in the first half for Spring Valley. And they lead it by a count of 14-6, 8-point lead. We break away here inside the South Charleston Community Center.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
Road's neighbor.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Welcome back inside the South Charleston Community Center. Live streaming boys high school basketball in West Virginia here on Video Productions. Tonight's game being presented by Generations Physical Therapy. Najee Jones lifting up the shot, can't get it to go. Trying to keep it alive with Smith. Spring Valley comes out of there with it. Timberwolves, 4 3-pointers here in this first half. Both teams got off to slow starts offensively. Right now, Spring Valley's had the hot hand, and they lead it by 8. Tate Atkins on the move, cut off. Dalton Fouch. Well, what a career he had as a QB there at Spring Valley. People think of Spring Valley as being a school that would run the football, but boy, Brad Dingus has really opened it up in the last few years. He's had some great quarterbacks. Fouch, the most recent one. Fouch thought about the 3, instead drives in, can't get it to go. And Jones out of there with the basketball. Shawnee Williams is into the game for South Charleston, and he lets it fly. Williams, a 6-foot freshman. He's got a great body, physically ready to play high school basketball, according to Josh Daniel. Here's Fouch on the move, couldn't get it to go. Smith. Check that was Landon Mosser who attempted the layup and missed, and then the rebound, and then South Charleston comes down, throws it away. Kellum will check out for the Black Eagles, and back in number 13 is Xavier Murray for SC. Grayson into the game now. Luke Larson. Tate Atkins. Ty Smith. And Clay Robertson. Those are the 5 on the floor for Spring Valley. And with the one-hander, and Grayson gets it to go. His first bucket of the contest, and a 10-point lead here for Spring Valley. SC working with Najee Jones, Shotty Williams, who has the basketball, Bryson Smith, Xavier Murray, and Christian Goebel. Whip it around, wide open in the corner, letting it fly, and definitely something that SC needs. And Goebel knocks down the three-pointer. First bucket of the quarter for South Charleston. Now here's a steal, and Murray will be fouled. Big three-pointer there by Goebel from the corner. Got him open and nothing but net. And now Murray's going to go to the line here for South Charleston as they try to chisel into this lead. Spring Valley building it up to a 10-point cushion. Xavier Murray, 6'4" senior, can't get that one to go. So let's see at the moment 0 for 3 at the line. Colton Caldwell, number 5, checking in for Spring Valley. Kean Grayson checks out. Murray was the first guy off the bench a season ago, and now a starter. Can't get either free throw to go down there. Murray brings a lot of energy to this SC attack. Here's Smith off the glass and in. Smith coming off that 21-point game against Raceland in that season opener for Spring Valley. That's his first bucket here tonight. Live inside the South Charleston Community Center, one of the great high school basketball venues in the state. Had a chance Saturday to work a game at the Fairmont Senior Fieldhouse as Jones hits the three-pointer. So back-to-back threes for South Charleston, and that will get you back into the game quickly. They were down 10. And there is Jones connecting. His first points in a Black Eagle uniform. 2 minutes showing on this first half clock. South Charleston preseason number 5 in Quad A of West Virginia. 4-class format, both teams Quad A. Mountain State Athletic Conference members. The Mountain State Athletic Conference, by the way, in conjunction with Wally's and Wimpy's, will have a media event tomorrow at the Little Creek Country Club here in South Charleston. Commissioner Jim Hamrick will be running the show along with Wally's and Wimpy's Jim Workman. Set to get going at noon. So we look forward to that event tomorrow. Spring Valley with the basketball. Working around and shot no good from the baseline by Luke Larson. Here comes South Charleston trying to carve into that lead a little more, looking for another three. How about Smith? I'm going to have an offensive foul on Smith. Went for that rebound. To give the ball back over to Spring Valley. South Charleston was trying to shave into that deficit. Biggest lead of the game, 16-6 by Spring Valley. South Charleston's gotten a couple of big threes. Spring Valley with a two-pointer. Shot is a little long there for Atkins. It will be a foul on Spring Valley's Ty Smith. And that's going to put at the line Xavier Murray. Murray missing two a moment ago. Landon Mosser will check in, and heading out will be Ty Smith. Smith with 3 fouls. Murray finally hits a free throw, so South Charleston 1 of 6 at the line. Murray will come out. And back in is number 11, Roman Kellum. 5-point game, Spring Valley in the lead. Clay Robertson. Good quick hands there by South Charleston's Shoddy Williams, knocking that away. Josh Daniel, head coach at South Charleston, just an absolute phenomenal player here as a Black Eagle under Bobby Dawson. Tough shot for Mosser as he turned around, tried to bank that one in. Here comes South Charleston on the attack, and Smith with a big hop to the hoop, and Smith gets it to go. 4 in the game for Smith, makes it an 18-15 lead for Spring Valley. It was 10. Ball right into the hands of South Charleston's Goebel. Goebel couldn't get it to go. Smith was there to follow. Smith now with 6, and it's a 1-point game as we wind down here in this first half of action. It was a slow start for both things, heating up now. From the corner, letting it fly, rattling around, wouldn't go. Battle for the ball underneath, and that is how things will end here in this first half. Spring Valley had a 10-point advantage. South Charleston fights back, and at the break, the Timberwolves head into the locker room with a 1-point lead over the Black Eagles, 18-17. We will come back, bring you our halftime coverage here. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School boys basketball on Video Productions. Tonight's game between South Charleston and Spring Valley is being presented by Generations Physical Therapy.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatscity.com.
Is that peppermint mocha I smell?
Everyone, the holidays are here!
It's here!
Well, folks, it's finally here. The cup is back.
Bite down.
You safe? Take me with you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
18-17 our score here inside the South Charleston Community Center. Mark Martin with you. Delighted to have all of you with us as we bring you West Virginia High School boys basketball here on Video Productions. One of many games throughout this 2022-23 season. Again, Hayden Carter is our producer-director. We're joined by Jason Frame tonight. Butch Mounts is the executive producer of Video Production Sports. Very slow start here in this basketball game for both teams offensively. South Charleston gets a bucket at the 3:22 mark, and that was the first score of the game. Spring Valley would not dent the scoreboard until the 1:55 mark of the first quarter, a three-pointer, so they had the lead at 3-2. SC took it back at 4-3, and then it was a 6-4 lead for Spring Valley. Then it was a tie game at 6, and then Spring Valley hit a third three in that first quarter, and they led it 9-6 at the end of 8 minutes of play. Second quarter of action, and Spring Valley got it going. They raced out and scored the first 7 points of the second quarter of play, took a 10-point advantage at 16-6. South Charleston finally got on the board there in the second quarter with a three-pointer, 16-9. Then it was 18-9. Then another three by SC made it 18-12. A free throw, it was 18-13, and then 2 more buckets by the Black Eagles, and they storm back in this basketball game and score the final 8 points of the first half. And that's where we are, 18-17, Spring Valley with the slight edge. Again, it is Spring Valley's second game of the season. They are 1-0, knocking off Raceland, Kentucky in the opener, 69-45. South Charleston beginning its campaign here tonight. We'll come back, take a look at some individual numbers in just a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School boys basketball. Tonight's game between South Charleston and Spring Valley is being presented by Generations Physical Therapy.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Back inside the South Charleston Community Center, 18-17 game between Spring Valley and South Charleston. Looking at individual scoring here in this first half. Leading the way for the Timberwolves is Clay Robertson. He knocked down 2 3-pointers in that first quarter. Tate Atkins has 5. He has a 3-pointer in the game. 3 points for Dalton Fouch, the outstanding quarterback for Spring Valley's football program. He has a 3-pointer. That came in the first quarter. Ty Smith, who is coming off a 21-point game in that win over Raceland, has 2 points, and 2 points here in the first half by Kean Grayson. For South Charleston, leading the way, the team's top scorer who returned for this 2022-23 season, Bryson Smith, has 6. 3 points each for Najee Jones and Christian Goebel, both having 3-pointers in the first half. 2 points for Peyton Brown. Brown had the first bucket of the game for South Charleston. Took forever for either of these two teams to score, and that came at the 3:22 mark. Roman Kellum has 2, and Xavier Murray hit a free throw. South Charleston went to the free throw line 6 times, had 6 attempts, and Murray's free throw the only make. And that's where we stand here, 18-17. We'll break away, come back, bring you the second half here on Video Productions.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy, multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Ready to go with second half action here between South Charleston and Spring Valley. Tight game. Spring Valley up 18-17, just the way we like it. Had the pleasure last Tuesday night of calling that Polka Nitro game. Cole Godish with a buzzer beater to give Polka the victory at the end of the game. So Spring Valley coming out on offense first here in the game. Couldn't get it to go, and there was Bryson Smith trying to give South Charleston its first lead in quite a while. Couldn't do it, and then Ty Smith comes down the floor. And Smith, 21 in the opener, just 2 in the first half here. We'll try to get things going offensively. So a 20-17 Spring Valley advantage. Smith on the baseline. Over to Peyton Brown. So it's Peyton Brown, Bryson Smith, and Smith knocks down the three-pointer. Third three of the game for South Charleston. Smith's first. He has 9. And we are dead even at 20. I'm going to have a travel there on Clay Robertson. So Clay Robertson, the sophomore, number 2. Ty Smith, the senior, number 24. Kean Grayson. If you look at Smith's three-pointer there, Kean Grayson wears number 0. He's a sophomore. Smith couldn't get this one to go. Here comes Spring Valley down the floor, and here's Grayson. His shot won't go. Pate Atkins is the other starter, number 11, trying to chase down that basketball. Larson is a senior. And we're going to have a timeout here on the floor, a quick 30. We'll keep it here. The team's maybe just a little out of control here. South Charleston's future schedule here in the month of December. They will be playing on December 17th, this Saturday, at East Fairmont. And then on December 22nd, we'll play at West Side. And before Christmas, they'll be back home here to go up against the Princeton Tigers. Princeton, a preseason number 10 team in Quad A. And South Charleston will close out the month of December in the 2022 portion of the season, hosting Greenbrier East. Spring Valley, they've got 5 games to go in December, and 3 of those will be in Ohio. They'll play at Chesapeake on the 16th, South Point on the 20th. They'll be at home against Tug Valley on the 22nd, visit Portsmouth on the 28th, and host Hurricane on the 30th. Najee Jones, number 3. Peyton Brown, number 1. The foul is going to be called here. Clinton Giles will give us the call. Luke Larson picking up the foul. It's his first team foul, number 1. So setting that South Charleston defense for you again. Bryson Smith, Najee Jones. Smith 12, Jones is 3. Christian Goebel is 14. Peyton Brown is 1. And Xavier Murray is 13. Brown attempting the three-pointer. Couldn't get it to go. Tie game here. Just our second tie of the game. And you go back to the first quarter. And the teams were tied at 6. Colton Caldwell has checked into the game. He's number 5 for Spring Valley. He couldn't get the shot to go, and how about that shot? Beautiful play in Spring Valley, and now defense here by the Timberwolves. Smith with a behind-the-back pass. Robertson will be fouled. What a bucket there on our little general replay. At the line will go Robertson. Spring Valley at the line for the first time in the game. Clay Robertson, sophomore, started all the games last season. He did not start against Raceland, been battling an injury, but came off the bench and scored 15. Hits the second free throw, 3-point advantage for Spring Valley. Turnover, Black Eagles. Down the floor, and Smith couldn't get the shot to drop, but it was off of Murray, and Timberwolves will have it here. Clay Robertson sending it in. Tate Atkins works it into the hands of Larson, and Larson with a nice turnaround there in the lane. Now, tie game at 20, and Spring Valley has now scored 5 straight points. South Charleston in the white, Spring Valley in the powder blue. Jaden Motley couldn't get that shot to fall through. A couple of the players in which South Charleston lost as Spring Valley turns it over. Murray feeds into the hands of Peyton Brown. Good job there by Murray. He was really not in a good position. Found Brown. Brown has 4 in the game. Caden Fawcett was an outstanding player for South Charleston, graduated, as did Xavier Bosley. Off the miss. There is Larson coming in. Coach Rick Chafin said this kid can rebound. He scored 6 points here in the third as Brown can't get the shot to drop. Xavier Bosley, an outstanding football player, and he's in the program at Jacksonville State, which is guided by former WVU head coach Rich Rodriguez. Bosley going to have a great career there. On the move is Robertson, and he'll be fouled. Greg Fournette will give us the call. It's against Murray. That's his second. A lot of outstanding officials in the state. And 3 of them are working this game. Peyton Brown will check out, and Shotty Williams will head in. Clinton Giles, Will Edwards, and Greg Fournette. Those are the officials. In and out for Smith. Shot won't fall for Shotty Williams. Here comes Spring Valley up 7. Looking to go up 9, and it's Robertson driving to the basket, and he'll be fouled by Murray. Hey, look at that Rich Rodriguez coaching staff there at Jacksonville State. You got Rick Trickett on his staff, who was with him at WVU, and at one time Glenville State's head coach. Robertson connects. Pat Kirkland, who did a terrific job at the University of Charleston as its head coach, also on the staff. Pat had been a young assistant with Rich while at WVU. 31-22 game here. Spring Valley's biggest lead of the game was 10. SC's has been 2. Here's Bryson Smith on the move. Smith kicking it out, though. Get it around to Motley. Motley's 3 won't go. And Spring Valley gives it right back. Smith wants to penetrate. Nice move by Smith and gets it to go. Was not an easy-looking shot, but Smith, he's got a lot of creativity, and he puts it through. He has 5 here in the third, 11 for the game, and we have a full timeout here. It's Spring Valley 31, South Charleston 24. Back in a moment from SC.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Is that peppermint mocha I smell?
Everyone, the holidays are here.
It's here.
Well, folks, it's finally here. The cup is back.
Right down.
You say? Take it with you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
31-24 basketball game. Many thanks to the great administration here at South Charleston High School. As we play this one in SC's home venue for boys basketball, the South Charleston Community Center. Down just a bit from the South Charleston campus. Kim Williams, the principal. Bryce Casto, the athletic director, one of our dear friends from Ripley. Won a state championship here as a football coach back in 1994. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with South Charleston. A 31-24 game following that bucket by Smith, and South Charleston trying to climb back into this one once again. Smith into the corner, and the shot off the mark there by Christian Goebel. Kim Williams, the daughter of the great Tex Williams, coaching legend in West Virginia, both on the high school and college level. The only individual in the state to ever win the High School Coach of the Year and College Coach of the Year awards. And they're going to have a foul here on Ty Smith. Talked about Rick Chafin and his coaching path, and one of the stops along the way, Tulsa High School. First coach in Tulsa history, another dear friend of ours from Ripley, Randy Anderson, now coaching at Boyd County High School. Don Smith coached at Tulsa, won a state championship. A lot of great coaches there, including Coach Chafin. Steal by Spring Valley, and we're going to have a block shot, and no doubt about it from Greg Fournette, who it's going to go back to, and that's South Charleston. Good defense by South Charleston. So another opportunity here as we go under a minute to play here in the third. Smith thought about a three. Now fades away from the wing, rattles around and goes through. Smith, his last 2 buckets have been tough shots. 31-26. Smith with 13 in the game. Fouch lets loose with a 3. Rattles around, won't go. South Charleston with the ball. Smith pulls up, three-pointer, got it. Yeah, he's a key. He's one of your leaders coming back, 31-29. Had a great season as a junior and looking for big things as a senior. Robertson's shot won't go, and that will do it. South Charleston battles back once again after being down big in this game. Smith with the three. We head to the fourth. A great one here at the South Charleston Community Center, and tonight's game here on Video Productions being presented by Generations Physical Therapy.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Back inside the South Charleston Community Center, away we go to the fourth quarter here in a 31-29 game. Spring Valley looking to get to 2-0 on the season. South Charleston trying to open up its season with a victory. A 10-point lead for Spring Valley back in the second quarter. South Charleston battled back, got it to a 1-point game at 18-17 at halftime. SC was down by 9 in the third, and it is now a 2-point game. In tonight's game here on Video Productions, being presented by Generations Physical Therapy. Our replays presented by Marshall Orthopedics and Little General. South Charleston will have the basketball to get things going. Smith's had the hot hand. Can't get that one to drop. So it's Smith, Jones, Goebel, Kellum, and Motley out on the floor for the South Charleston Black Eagles in the home white uniforms. Larson. Tell you what, Larson's got a nice move to the back bucket there for Spring Valley. Couldn't get that one to drop. Larson, Robertson, Grayson, Smith, and there is Goebel connecting and giving South Charleston the lead. Goebel's second three of the game. Tate Atkins, number 4, rounds out the Spring Valley lineup. Larson trying to give Spring Valley back the lead, hits it, and is fouled. Grayson from the outside drills it. The lead goes back to Spring Valley, and Grayson here with a chance for a 4-point play and can't get it to go on the free throw. Najee Jones from the outside, and he connects. Najee Jones, just his second bucket of the game, but a big one. He has 2 3-pointers, and South Charleston goes back on top. Grayson. Well, he's getting fouled on those 3-point attempts. He couldn't get that one to go. Foul was on Smith, his second. Another look at Najee Jones. Again, our replays here tonight presented by Marshall Orthopedics, Little General. Grayson hits the free throw. Ties things at 35 and make it a 36-35 lead, and he's got one more coming. Knocks down all 3. 8 in the game now for Grayson. Jones straight away. That three would not drop. Had a good look there. Tate Atkins comes out there with the rebound. After those 3 free throws by Grayson, Spring Valley 7 of 10 from the free throw line. South Charleston just 1 of 6. All of Spring Valley's attempts have come here in the second half. All of South Charleston's in the first half. Ball kicked there by Jaden Motley. Xavier Murray up off the bench. Again, a guy that Josh Daniels says brings a lot of energy. He'll come in. And Roman Kellum, the sophomore, heads out. Josh Daniels, father David Daniel, 1980 graduate of Sherman High School, was the player of the year in West Virginia, and then went on and had a great career at the University of Charleston, played for Tex Williams. He was an outstanding coach. Head coach for many years at Sissonville. Jump ball, possession arrow will keep it with Spring Valley. Of course, Josh's mother, Dr. Cindy Daniel, one of the assistant executive directors of the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission, the great governing board of high school athletics in West Virginia. Letting it fly off the mark there. Robertson down the floor. A dunk by Smith, and we're tied at 37. Smith with 15. Grayson's shot wouldn't go. Smith flies in trying to snag the missed shot out of bounds. Spring Valley will have it. In fact, I see Dave Daniel down there. He's right at midcourt. Not sure if he's doing some coaching or officiating. Smith got up for that dunk. Tie game at 37. Here's Larson taking off with it, and yep, he traveled with it to give it back to the Black Eagles. Peyton Brown will head back into the game, and Smith will get a break. And Josh Daniels' coaching staff consisting of Clint Frazier, Ronnie Means, Matt Orcutt, all guys that starred here at South Charleston. Cliff Jackson, one of the great veteran assistants. Also worked at Riverside and Polka. Been a part of some good programs. St. Albans native, but everyone loves athletics more than Cliff Jackson. Shot no good by Najee Jones. Ball out of bounds. Give it to Spring Valley. For Chafin staff, Jamie Riggs, great player at Cerrito Canova, and then went on to play at West Virginia Tech. Nathan Nazell and Derek Johnson also on the SV coaching staff. Chafin had that program going at Cabell Midland. Again, they made it to the semifinals in AAA before Quad A started, and had to have a pretty complex eye surgery that kind of just had to force him away from the sidelines for a while, and having trouble with his vision, but just didn't feel right hanging on to the job. J.J. Martin was his assistant. J.J.'s done a great job there. Former Marietta College standout and Huntington High standout. And have a foul called here. J.J. Martin assisted by Christina Schmidt, the mother of the outstanding Chandler Schmidt, now at Navy, and Dominic Schmidt, a senior, playing his final season for the Knights. Murray is out of the game. Smith's back in. Kellum's back in, so Murray's out, and also out is Motley. But this Spring Valley job was a natural for Rick Chafin. Cerrito Canova graduate, and Cerrito Canova, Buffalo Wayne, and Old Huntington Vincent helping make up Spring Valley High School when it was formed in 1998. Shot won't go for Larson, and we're going to have a foul on Spring Valley. I believe that's on Larson. That's his second. Larson will head out. And back in, number 5, Colton Caldwell, 6'4" sophomore. And Coach Chafin a year ago started 3 freshmen for the Wayne County School, battling the Kanawha County School here tonight. Good game, and we're all tied at 37. Najee Jones over to Peyton Brown. Brown's pass intended for Goebel, knocked away by Spring Valley. Josh Daniels, senior season at South Charleston before going on to have that great career at Eastern Kentucky. He was second in the voting for Player of the Year. That would have been something, father-son combination. Patrick Patterson, who's still in the NBA out of Huntington High, he won the award that year. Pass intended for Tate Atkins, and then a great job there by Roman Kellum. He was in trouble, throws it off of Tate Atkins. Black Eagles will have it. Another look there on our little general replay. Najee Jones, Peyton Brown, Roman Kellum, Christian Goebel, and Bryson Smith out there for South Charleston. Kean Grayson, Ty Smith, Colton Caldwell. We have a tie up here. Clay Robertson and Tate Atkins. The 5 on the floor for Spring Valley. Spring Valley, the home of Owen Porter, who was voted Marshall's Defensive Player of the Year in football and a first-team Sun Belt Conference performer, getting set to hopefully help lead the Thundering Herd to a Myrtle Beach Bowl title next week against UConn. Breaking the action, we break away here. Tie game, 2:48 to go on Video Productions.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Is that peppermint mocha I smell?
Everyone, the holidays are here! It's here! Well, folks, it's finally here. The cup is back.
Right there.
You say? Take me with you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
2:48 to go in the basketball game. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions. Tonight's game between Spring Valley and South Charleston is being presented by Generations Physical Therapy. Mark Martin with you here inside the South Charleston Community Center. Tell you what, back-to-back Tuesdays, great games. Last week, Nitro Polka had a chance to call, and now South Charleston, Spring Valley. And well, Spring Valley with the basketball out of the timeout, and they turn it over. Najee Jones, Smith wide open, rattles around and goes. Smith's third three-pointer of the game. South Charleston on top 40-37. Way outside for Robertson, and he can't get it to go. Rebound Goebel. Ball loose. Spring Valley comes up with it, and they turn it right back over. Under a minute and a half to go. Josh Daniel wants a timeout, and a full one it is. We'll break away here. 40-37, SC on top of Spring Valley.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Well, this game has had 4 ties. South Charleston right now enjoying its 4th lead of the game at 40-37. Bryson Smith has had a great game for South Charleston. He has 3 3-pointers here in the second half. 21 for the game. Goebel over to Kellum, and Kellum goes out of bounds. A foul was called on Spring Valley. South Charleston will have Najee Jones inbounding the basketball and gets it to Peyton Brown. And Brown is fouled by Dalton Fouch. So we talked about those two earlier when they were battling for a loose ball at midcourt. Peyton Brown, quarterback for South Charleston this season. Dalton Fouch, the QB for Spring Valley. In fact, he's been the starter the last couple of years. And a very good QB he was. Peyton Brown as we go under a minute. South Charleston with the 3-point lead. And Smith will be fouled by Ty Smith. It's going to put Bryson Smith at the line. This will be his first trip there tonight. Chance to give South Charleston a 4-point lead, and he does. Couldn't get the second one to go down. 41-37. And here's a steal. Goebel stepped right in front of that pass, and he's fouled, and I think that may do it for Smith, Ty Smith. And Smith's still out there. Well, that's 4 then. Fouch and Grayson check out. Larson and Moss are in as Goebel hits the free throw. Goebel has 7 points in the game. He has 2 3-pointers. South Charleston has hit 7 in the game. At 42-37. Good defense there by Jones. About as acrobatic as you can get right there. Plenty of time for Spring Valley here, but they got to get a bucket quickly and then another stop. Out it comes to Larson. Way out, shot up and rattles around. Wouldn't go, but batted back up and in. 42-39 with 20 seconds to go. Full timeout. We break away. 3-point game with 20 seconds to go here on Video Productions.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
South Charleston 42, Spring Valley 39, 20 seconds to go. South Charleston with the basketball. Najee Jones is fouled by Luke Larson. That'll be Larson's third. Josh Daniel pleading his case about something. Jones 0 for 2 at the line. Those came in the first quarter, and he couldn't get that one to fall. 42-39, Spring Valley. Smith will let up the three-point attempt and couldn't get it to fall. And now we go the other way. Peyton Brown will head to the line. Has 4 points in the game. Makes it a 2-possession game now with just 7 seconds to go. Way out, and Robertson hits it with 1.6 on the clock. 43-42. What a shot by Clay Robertson, the sophomore. I mean, that is deep. Nothing but net. Robertson's third three of the game. Go along with 5 free throws, 14 points. Five three-pointers in the game for Spring Valley. 7 for South Charleston. They're going to have some quick hands here defensively and try to get up a shot. That being Spring Valley. Najee Jones to Goebel, and they're not going to be able to get to him in time for the foul. What a game. 43-42. South Charleston and Spring Valley. First MSAC game of the season. First game of the campaign for South Charleston. And Rick Chafin and his Spring Valley team, second game of the season. South Charleston wins it 43-42. We return with our postgame in just a moment. Tonight's game between South Charleston and Spring Valley being presented by Generations Physical Therapy.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Is that peppermint mocha smell?
Everyone, the holidays are here!
It's here!
Well, folks, it's finally here. The cup is back.
Right down.
You say? Take me with you.
Generations Physical Therapy is a Tri-States Championship partner for comprehensive physical therapy and sports rehabilitation services. Access to physical therapy has never been easier, with extended hours and walk-in services available. Generations Physical Therapy. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can trust.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
43-42, our final score between South Charleston and Spring Valley. And it was a game that started very slow offensively. South Charleston got the first bucket at the 3:22 mark. Spring Valley wouldn't get its first basket until the 1:55 mark. It was 9-6 Spring Valley at the end of the first quarter. All of Spring Valley's points off three-pointers, 3 in that opening 8 minutes of play. Spring Valley built a 10-point lead in the second quarter, 16-6. South Charleston started fighting back, a couple of three-pointers, and by the end of the half, it was an 18-17 game. Spring Valley in the lead. South Charleston scored the final 8 of that second quarter of action. So we go into the third at 18-17, and by the end of the third, a 31-29 lead for Spring Valley, though they had led it by 9 before, again, South Charleston got going and they scored the final 7 of the quarter. And then it was back and forth, tie game at 37. South Charleston got a lead at 40-37, 41-42-37, and then it was 42-39, 43-39, a gallant effort by Spring Valley on a Robertson three-pointer, made it 43-42. That's how we finish it up here tonight at 43-42. So Spring Valley now 1-1 on the season. South Charleston 1-0. Spring Valley will play on the 16th at Chesapeake, Ohio. And South Charleston goes on the road on the 17th to take on East Fairmont. Leading scorer in this game for South Charleston, 22 from Bryson Smith. Also in double figures, Christian Goebel. Leading the way for Spring Valley with 14 points was Clay Robertson. Many thanks to our great crew here tonight. Producer, director Hayden Cart, Jason Frame, and the executive producer of Video Production Sports is Butch Mounts. We salute both head coaches, Rick Chafin of Spring Valley, Josh Daniel of South Charleston, for their help in our preparation of tonight's live streaming coverage of Spring Valley and South Charleston. And many thanks to all of you for joining us here tonight. This matchup between South Charleston and Spring Valley has been presented here inside the South Charleston Community Center by Generations Physical Therapy. Again, your final. South Charleston 43, Spring Valley 42 for our great crew. This is Mark Martin. We say so long from the South Charleston Community Center here in South Charleston, West Virginia. Tonight's live streaming telecast has been a sports presentation of Video